Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let it rain. Let me talk to him. Come on. So they have them apple bottom jeans with the bird. The whole club was looking at her.
Annabelle, creation, ending and post-credits scenes explained. Warner Brothers. Annabelle, Creation is the newest film set in what can be called the Conjuring Cinematic Universe that aims to shed some light on the origins of the famed Annabelle doll. Set sometime in the late 1940s, early 1950s, Annabelle, Creation follows the story of a group of orphans who move into an old farm home. The current owners, Esther and Samuel Mullins, recently lost their daughter in a tragic accident. After the girls move in, they begin to experience a menacing presence that torments the new occupants. For this breakdown, we are going to go over not only the ending to Annabelle, Creation, but the two post-credit scenes at the end of the film. We will be going off the assumption that you have either seen the film or are at least familiar with the Conjuring movie series. While Annabelle, Creation doesn't have an ambiguous ending, it does tie together the other films in a unique way. Here is everything you need to know about the ending and post-credit scenes. Ending. Warner Brothers. So once we reach the third act of Annabelle, Creation, the crippled orphan girl Janice has become possessed and is currently stalking the other 5 girls and their caretaker sister Charlotte. After killing both of the Mullins, a demonic Janice manages to separate the girls into 2 groups, with 4 of them trapped outside and the youngest, Linda, stuck upstairs with the entity and an unconscious Charlotte. After being chased into the Mullins' deceased daughter's room, Linda is cornered by Janice and about to be killed. Thankfully, Sister Charlotte steps in at the last moment and causes Janice to accidentally stab the Annabelle doll. The demon is then shoved into a closet that is covered in Bible pages, which were used to contain the Annabelle doll before the girls arrived, and locked inside. Janice takes offense to this and begins to thrash about, causing sections of the farmhouse to fall apart, but just when it seems like she will get free, the cops arrive. Linda, Sister Charlotte, and the other 4 girls all escape with their lives, and upon investigation, the cops discover the closet that Janice was trapped in. However, all they find is the Annabelle doll and a large hole in the wall where the demon escaped through. The children presumably live happy lives and are not heard from again in the story. Flash forward what has to be a few months and we see Mia's neighbors from the first Annabelle movie arrive at an adoption clinic. They are escorted to a room where they meet Janice, now living under the name Annabelle, and the audience learns that these people will be adopting her. Janice is given a Raggedy Ann doll, which is the real-life toy that Annabelle is based off, and taken back to the neighbor's home. Creation then jumps into the future 12 years to the same time as the original Annabelle movie. It's revealed that Janice was one of the 2 cult members that attacked Mia and her husband in the first Annabelle movie. The plot ends with Mia's husband John going next door to check on his murdered neighbors right before Mia is attacked by the cultists. Post-credit scenes. Scene 1. The first after-credits scene is simply just a shot of Annabelle sitting in a rocking chair all by herself. As the camera pans in, the audience hears a small song that only plays a few notes before ending and sending the screen to black. This is actually a song from The Conjuring that's played when Lorraine looks into the mirror of a dancing toy box and sees the demon haunting the house. While it's never directly tied to the Annabelle doll, the short tune has become synonymous with this horror series. Scene 2, our last post-credits scene, is set in Romania a few years before Annabelle creation takes place. The camera stares down a long dark hall that slowly has all of the candles blown out. We then see the nun from The Conjuring 2 slowly approaches the camera, and right before she attacks, the film cuts to black. If you were paying attention during Annabelle creation, you would notice that when Sister Charlotte is showing an old photo of her convent, you can make out this demonic nun in the background. This creature made its first appearance in the second Conjuring movie as an entity that was stalking Ed and Lorraine Warren. While it was defeated at the end of the film, Annabelle creation takes place way before any of those events. This also acts as a mini teaser, as there is already a spin-off movie in production based off the nun from this franchise.